evening, everyone. My name is Mrs. Tribby. I am the National Honor Society co-advisor. I've been the advisor. This is actually my 8th induction ceremony, but I was one of the students here at Cousino back in too many years now to count. I'm not going to give the number, but as an alumnus of Cousino, I can't express the pride that I have within this program and what it represents to Cousino and to our community. And what I see right here in front of us right now is really the future of society. And when I look across the sea of faces, your children, what I see is great promise for our future. So each year when I get to stand up here and induct new members in, it is nothing but excitement that I feel because I am so proud to be a part of their 2 years here at Cousino in National Honor Society. So I just want to express it first, not only as an advisor and as staff here at Cousino, but also as an alumnus dating back many, many years. So thank you for all the hard work you parents put in to these kids, making sure that they are where they need to be in terms of their academics, but also in terms of their leadership potential, their character, and of course their devotion to service. So we're going to go ahead and get started this evening. I'm going to speak to the inductees first. So tonight, joined by your parents in support, I have the privilege to stand here to congratulate and celebrate each one of you. Your achievements in the realm of scholarship, leadership, service, and character are commemorated tonight by your induction into this prestigious society. An honor such as this is a wonderful way for the school and community to recognize and celebrate the choices and oftentimes the sacrifices, like sleep, right, that you have made in your lives. And we would like to talk about this honor as such a wonderful way for the school and community to recognize those that you made to be here today. The purpose of National Honor Society is to create enthusiasm for scholarship, of course, to stimulate a desire to render service, promote leadership amongst you, and develop character in students. We can't wait to see what great things you will accomplish working together in the coming years. Thank you.
Tonight, we are honored to have our guest speaker, Kimberly Mercer, from the Weber Cancer Center, located here in Warren at the Macomb campus of the Ascension Macomb Hospital. The Weber Cancer Center, doctors, and care teams offer a lot of cancer patients hope and support while delivering advanced care that feature innovative treatment options. Ms. Mercer, an oncology social worker at the center that works as a part of these care teams, has been a community partner of us here at Cousino for several years. Cousino's yearly NHS food drives and toiletry drives support the patients and families within the Warren community and beyond that seek care at this facility. Working with Ms. Mercer, she has shared many stories of the hardships that families face when going through cancer treatments. We have been proud of the efforts of our membership that have helped to make their struggles a little easier. We are so happy today to welcome Ms. Mercer to the stage to talk about the impact in her life that this dedication to servicing our community has made. After her remarks, we ask that she stay on stage to give her our certificate of our appreciation.
Thank you for that introduction, and thank you for getting my hospital right, because it's six words now, and that's really confusing. I am honored and privileged to stand before all of you tonight. Cousino High School has been an important part of my life for many years now. I first became involved here as a parent. Both of my boys, Peter and David, are proud Cousino graduates, and both were part of NHS, and we're proud to be a part of that program. When I told David I was speaking tonight, his advice was, "Mom, keep it short and sweet," so I'm going to try. I was actively involved in my boys' school. From the time they were in elementary school, I volunteered in many capacities. During their high school years, I served as the vice president of Cousino's Booster Club. I spent a lot of time in this building. About 3 years after David graduated, I ran into one of the bus drivers at the gym. I didn't know him by name, but I knew him in his role. When I saw him at the gym, we stopped to chat, and he asked how things were going at Cousino. I told him both my boys have graduated, and my only involvement now is professionally in my partnership with NHS, that I'm no longer walking these halls. And he looked at me and he said, "Wait, what? You don't work there? I saw you every single day." And that right there is the crux of what I want to talk to you about tonight, giving yourself to your community. So personally, you know that I'm a mom of 2 sons. Professionally, I'm an oncology social worker at the Weber Cancer Center. I refer to that position as my paid job. I also serve as the medical director and an advisory board member of Maggie's Wigs for Kids of Michigan. That's one of my unpaid jobs. Maggie's Wigs for Kids of Michigan is a local grassroots 501c3 nonprofit organization that provides wigs and support services to children ages 3 to 18 at no charge throughout the state of Michigan. Maggie's Wigs for Kids Wellness Center and Salon helps the self-esteem of children as they journey through their health challenge, empowering them to look and feel better. The program assists young people experiencing hair loss as a result of cancer treatment, alopecia, trichotillomania, burns, and other disorders. Both are in the community in which I live. The school is also within the community that I live. So most of my time is spent investing in my community. One does not go into social work for the money. Don't let anyone fool you and tell you otherwise. I make sure I tell all the social work students that. It's about a passion for helping others in so many different ways. I wear many hats, sometimes multiple hats in the same day. But the underlying foundation is always the same, to help others. The NHS core values provide a framework to elevate a culture of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. I do not believe this should be a framework just for your NHS requirements. I believe it should be a framework for your lifestyle. When my boys attended Black Elementary School, there was a monthly character trait chosen to highlight the student of the month. Some of those traits that I remember included integrity, honesty, compassion, kindness, respect, perseverance. Those are all traits that are crucial to our interpersonal relationships. They lay the foundation for a positive environment. Community service and volunteer work is a big part of your NHS responsibility. Community service is when you do something for someone else without the intention of being paid or given a monetary reward. That behavior should be a way of life, a habit. It shouldn't be about the required service hours, and when you have met the requirement, you stop. Our world is a difficult place to be in right now. Our society is a stressful environment to live in. But each and every one of you has the ability to improve that. Michelle Obama once said, "Success isn't about how much money you make, it's about the difference you make in people's lives." It takes a village to raise a child is an adage that means an entire community of people must support children for those children to experience and grow in a safe and healthy environment. I believe that to be true. I believe that each and every one of the students that are here tonight are here because of a parent, a family member, teacher, a coach, a church member. But I also believe that it takes a village to support our community, that we impact each other. Choosing to positively impact others makes the world a better place. My work at the Weber Cancer Center focuses on helping patients and their families navigate a cancer diagnosis. It's a shocking diagnosis. Nobody ever wants to hear the words, "You have cancer." The impact cancer has on people's lives is never appreciated until a person has had a close personal experience. Cancer is devastating emotionally, physically, and often it is financially distressing. During my son's time here at Cousino, I began working closely with NHS on projects to support my cancer patients. It has been a beautiful relationship that has evolved and grown through the years. What I am most proud of is that the patients I serve live in this community too. So when you're helping them, you are helping your neighbors, giving back to the community. Together we have done an annual food drive that has developed into the holiday meal box drive. So every fall, the food is collected and it's packaged individually in boxes for the patients. Included in each box of food is a grocery gift card for the patients to be able to go and buy perishable food. And on top of the box is a holiday card with the NHS group photo, along with a handwritten note. That's their favorite part. The patients love the photo. The simple gesture is so meaningful to patients, often they cry. Last year I had a patient say to me, wow, people really care. Kindness, compassion, that is what the world needs. We also began a toiletry drive a couple years ago because I identified a need for my patients. It's so difficult for someone that is working full-time and living a normal life to have it abruptly halted with a cancer diagnosis. I have had patients brought to tears by giving them toilet paper, toothpaste, and some soap. It matters. Helping isn't glamorous, it's rarely fun, and it's not publicized. It's not done for posts so you can see how many likes you get. You should do for others because you can, not because you need to. Let me tell you the story of the Ham family. And some of you older NHS members might remember this. A couple years ago, during our holiday meal box drive, Miss Kay Rivera had a ham at home that she wanted to donate. Obviously, we didn't have a ham for every patient, so she asked me to choose a family that needed it most. So I did, and it was so well received by the patient. This past year, she didn't have a ham, but she went out and bought one, along with half a Costco. She texted me throughout her trip up and down the aisles, asking me what the family may want or need. She said, it's my last year, and I just want to do this. Because of patient confidentiality, I couldn't share the patient's name with her, so everything was just labeled Ham Family. Let me read you his thank you note. And this is actually in his own writing. You'll appreciate that when you see how he signed it. Dear angel from heaven, my family is so grateful for the blessings that you and your family have done for us. We would like to thank you from the bottom of our hearts. There are truly some good people in this world, and you are one of them. Thank you again. May God bless you and your family. And he signed it, Ham Family. You know why Miss Kay Rivera did that? Because she could. And it made a lasting impression on an entire family. It's not what you say or what you do that people remember. They remember how you made them feel. You don't need to go into a helping profession to help our society, to make a positive impact on your community. We need engineers, attorneys, trades, educators, bus drivers. You don't need to be outgoing. You don't need to be a public figure. Small gestures matter. Kindness is contagious. We have an annual gala at Maggie's Weeks for Kids. It's an incredible, over-the-top event that I'm so proud of. Each year it gets better than the last. It's a huge event that takes many, many, many volunteers to set up the day before. GM now sends us a group of volunteers from the tech center to help us. They are also required to do community service, although I think they get paid for theirs, but still the principal's there. But what comes out of their experience is a connection to a program and a need that most of them were unaware of. It inspires them to further volunteer, to get involved. The author Zig Ziglar said, what you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. Be a part of the change you want to see in this world. Use your volunteer experience to find a passion, make a connection, meet like-minded people. I got involved in Maggie's Weeks for Kids because I volunteered one time for the gala. That was 20 years ago, and here I am. I cannot stress it enough. People will always remember how you made them feel. I want to share with you a story of one of my patients. I will call her Kristen. I met Kristen in 1994. She was a 21-year-old college student away at school. Kristen got sick and came home from college. Shortly after, she and her family heard those devastating words, "You have cancer." She was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Kristen struggled through months of brutal chemotherapy treatment, lots of complications, and weeks in the hospital. She had an incredible support system, her mom and 3 sisters. I got to know each and every one of them very, very well. I vividly remember sitting on Kristen's bed, holding her hand, when the doctor told her the chemotherapy would hopefully cure her cancer, but it would also prevent her from ever having children. Fortunately, Kristen was eventually cured of her cancer. So about 2 weeks ago, out of the blue, I got a message from her. I have heard from her periodically through the years. She is now happily married and the mother of 4 children. That's my favorite part of her story. After all that chemotherapy, she had 4 children. A couple years ago, her mother passed away. The reason she reached out to me recently is because she was going through some important papers her mother left her. In those papers, she found an article about me that was published in a newspaper after I won the National Oncology Social Worker of the Year in 2009. It still gives me goosebumps. Her mother saw an article about me in the newspaper years after her daughter was through her cancer experience. She cut it out and she kept it within her important papers. So Kristen just reached out to say thank you and I love you. People don't always remember what you say. They don't always remember what you do. But they always remember how you made them feel. Be amazing because you can. I want to close with a story of human kindness. At the 1976 Seattle Special Olympics, 9 contestants, all physically or mentally disabled, assembled at the starting line for the 100-yard dash. At the gun, they all started out, not exactly in a dash, but with a relish to run the race, to the finish, and win. All that is, except one little boy who stumbled on the asphalt, tumbled over, and began to cry. The other 8 heard the boy cry. They slowed down and looked back. Then they all turned around and went back. Every one of them. One girl with Down syndrome bent down and kissed him and said, "That will make it better." Then all 9 linked arms and walked together to the finish line. Everyone in the stadium stood and cheered, and the cheering went on for several minutes. People who were there are still telling the story. Why? Because deep down we know this one thing. What matters in life is more than winning for ourselves. What matters in this life is helping others win, even if it means slowing down and changing our course. Congratulations on your induction to the Cousino High School National Honor Society. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Mercier, for your inspiring words. On behalf of Cousino High School, we'd like to thank you for your contributions to the community and your excellent work.
Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to speak.
I would like to recognize our Cousino High School administrative team, Ms. Elias, Mr. Plana, Mr. Kayetsky, and Mr. Buford, for their efforts in leadership. Now, I would like to welcome to the stage Mr. Andre Buford, Principal of Cousino High School.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Today marks a remarkable milestone in the academic journey as we celebrate be possible without the support and sacrifices of our parents. To all moms, dads, guardians, and family members here tonight, I want to express our deepest gratitude for your endless encouragement, love, and support. Your belief in these young individuals has played a major part in their success, and tonight is much a celebration of your dedication as it is theirs. To the newest members of NHS, I urge you to wear this honor with pride. Your induction tonight is not just a badge of academic achievement, but also a call to action. As members of NHS, you have a responsibility to lead by example, to serve your community with compassion, and to uphold the highest standards of integrity and character in all that you do. As you continue your journey, remember that true success is not measured solely by academic accolades, but by the positive impact that you make on the world around you. Embrace this opportunity with humility, empathy, and a sense of purpose, knowing that you have the power to shape a brighter future for yourselves and for generations to come. I want to extend my congratulations once again to each and every one of you. Your election to the NHS is a testament to your remarkable achievements and your limitless potential. So move forward with confidence, compassion, and a commitment to excellence, knowing that this world is yours to conquer. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Duper. We appreciate having you speak to our members and their families tonight. Fellow students, you are being honored tonight for your achievement in character, service, leadership, and scholarship. These 4 traits were not selected at random. They are closely interrelated, built upon one another to form the core of the sound individual. The most important thing to remember is that each of these characteristics are the sum of many individual decisions. They embody a positive attitude backed by purpose. The membership of Cousino High School's chapter of National Honor Society has been earned by the effective demonstration of these 4 qualities held and esteemed by the society. Each of our officers will review one of these qualities for the candidates. After the officers speak, they will let the candidate represent the guiding value of the Honor Society. First, Nora Mugia, our chapter vice president, will describe scholarship.
Scholarship means a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours reading and studying, knowing the lasting beliefs of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one of the great elements in life, which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship.
Next, we have Khalifa Salon, our chapter secretary and treasurer, discussing service.
Service. My office is service. Service can be described in various ways. In the route of a day's work, many opportunities arise to help others. Willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or recognition is a quality we seek in our membership. We are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and ability to the creation of a better tomorrow.
and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a country, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed, and we charge each of our members to seek out new opportunities to lead in the community. Lastly, as this year's chapter president, I will speak on character. Character is a force within each individual which distinguishes that person from others. It gives us each our individuality. Without this, no one can respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character that guides one through life, and when once developed, grows steadily. Character is achieved, not received. It is the product of constant action, striving daily to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be, in reality, what we wish to appear to others by demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship. We may hope to prove by example that we have a character. Thank you, current and future officers. Now, without further ado, will the 2024 candidates please come up to the stage as I call your name. Please use the stairs on your right. You will be given a candle to light, which serves to symbolize the four guiding principles of our organization that you embody. Our current trustees, Charlie Nolan and Brady Cousino, will assist you in this process. Farhad Ahmed. Sasha Katania. Andrew Croak. Suada Gaffer. George Watkins. Aaliyah Ahmed. Jennifer Benson. Madison Blaze. Percy Brown. Sadie Patton. Georgina Devon. Stephen Darrell. Kathy Finn. Selena Dixon. congratulations to our newest members for your achievements in character, scholarship, Members, as you return to your seats, please blow out your candle and hand it to the members assisting you. As you exit the stage to your left, you will be handed your certificate and membership. As members are moving off stage, I would like to take a moment to thank our 2023-2024 NHS senior officers and trustees for their service. They are myself as president, Lorraine Swan, our vice president, Norm William, our secretary and treasurer, Tyler Zillow, and our senior trustee, Katie Stevens. I would encourage new members interested in leadership positions to review the trustee application and apply if you are interested. Voting for these positions will be at our first membership meeting. At this time, I would like to invite our co-advisor, Mr. Joe Ridley, to conclude our ceremony.
All right, hello everybody. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. We really do appreciate it. As a new incoming co-advisor, I'm so excited to work with this group and to see how much we can get back and contribute to the community. So congratulations, you guys. Honestly. I also want to throw a shout out to those that don't know it. You guys have done a great job over these last few years. So got a couple important updates before we let you guys go. But one more time, first and foremost, I just want to say thank you to Jenny Rivera. She's not here tonight, but she served the role as advisor of NHS Cousino for years, and she did a sensational job. And I'm proud to follow her footsteps. So I just want to give one more shout out to Jenny Rivera. Okay, so a couple reminders here for things that are coming up soon. As a reminder to the new members, your first mandatory meeting is going to be Tuesday, June 4th at 6:30 a.m. in room 26. Please mark your calendar. Also, be sure that you are signed up for Remind to get notifications of upcoming service opportunities and announcements. The volunteer t-shirt sales are now open. Members were sent links to RepTrek for purchase, but that link can also be found on the Cousino NHS website. Just go to member info and you should see the icon right at the top. Click on it and it'll take you right there. If you would like an additional t-shirt, we have limited sizes available on the tables in the common area for free. Please take one if you wish to have a second shirt to wear for volunteering. We'd also like to announce our senior scholarship dinner event that is coming next week, May 8th. A portion of all dinner purchases at City Burger or on Van Dyke, owned by a Cousino alumnus, will go back to our program to offer our seniors an opportunity at a scholarship. So it's for a very good cause, folks. There is flyers with more information located in each one of your envelopes. I put multiple flyers in there, okay? We hope to see you guys there. Now, as we conclude tonight's event, we invite you to take photos following the ceremony, and we will leave the stage set up and the candles lit. If you would like to learn more about the Weber Cancer Center and their work with the community, there is a table set out in the main lobby for Ms. Mercier to speak to you. Please help yourself to refreshments also located in the main lobby. Finally, just want to say thank you for joining us this evening to celebrate the accomplishments of our newest members of the National Honor Society. We look forward to you all accomplish for the next few years, and have a wonderful evening, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out.